This story begins almost 3,000 years ago, around 970 BCE, a time when the world was a patchwork of tribes, rising kingdoms and crumbling empires. Today we call it history, but in that era, every sunrise meant survival, every king meant conflict, and every throne represented war. Yet among all the rulers of that age, one name stood far above the rest: Solomon, or as the Islamic world knows him, Prophet Sulaiman Ais. It is 970 BCE. Jerusalem is young, surrounded by barren deserts, rival tribes, and scattered settlements. But inside this small kingdom, something begins that the world still cannot fully explain. Because during this period, the most mysterious and controversial artifact in ancient history is created: the throne of Solomon. Not a throne of ordinary carpenters or goldsmiths, not a throne of simple wood and metal, but a throne described in three major religions, feared in ancient records and hidden by history itself. The question is not why the throne existed. The question is why every empire tried to erase its truth. Ancient scriptures record that Solomon ruled with unmatched wisdom. But wisdom alone didn't shake nations. What shook them was the throne he sat upon. Historical Jewish chronicles describe it as a masterpiece of ivory and gold, guarded by sculpted lions, a display of unmatched craftsmanship. But Islamic texts add something far more disturbing. This throne was built with the labor of jinn, beings made of smokeless fire, commanded by the authority granted only to a prophet. While other kings relied on soldiers, alliances, and steel, Solomon ruled through something the ancient world had never seen: dominion over the unseen. Imagine the 10th century BCE, the desert winds cold, the stone pathways echoing with footsteps. And deep within Jerusalem's palace, a structure rising unlike anything built before. Jinn lifting stones heavier than the weight of 10 men. Jinn carving patterns no human hand could replicate. Jinn forging a throne that responded not to human touch, but to divine command. And this is where the real conflict begins. Because if this throne truly existed, it means one thing: Solomon's power was not political. It was supernatural. And for historians, that changes everything. Why does the Bible reduce the throne to symbolism? Why do Jewish texts focus on its beauty but ignore its power? Why do Islamic sources describe miracles that modern scholars hesitate to acknowledge? And most importantly, why does every archaeological trail go dead the moment Solomon dies? What happened to the throne? Was it taken, hidden, destroyed? Or did it hold secrets too dangerous for future rulers? Even in 2024, experts avoid the throne's deeper descriptions. Some claim the stories are exaggerated. Some fear supernatural implications. Some believe the truth is deliberately buried. But the one consistent detail across centuries is this: no king before